The first has to do with the elections in Adamawa State. I don't think this government has ever intervened in the way the independent National Electoral Commission, conducts its elections. So there was no need for us to intervene. It was entirely an INEC matter, and INEC handled it. Now, in respect of the chairman of REC, the chairman of INEC, is in charge of all employees of INEC and is handling it. So what want the government to do?
Was the president not disappointed?
Pardon?
Was the president not disappointed by that attitude?
The president does not micromanage any institution under him.
But the INEC has already requested the appointing authority to do something about it. Do we expect action on that?
I think you should go and ask INEC. INEC handles all these businesses.
I think they have forwarded that action to the presidency. And so expectations are that the president will react accordingly.
Why don't you? Honestly, if I were you, I would ask INEC that question. If I
This is the appropriate process.
no, you said INEC. Gloria.
What they said is that
Gloria, you said INEC took certain disciplinary actions. Okay, INEC took certain steps, right? It's within the competence of INEC to so do.
they said they will do so.
If I were you, I would go and I'm not aware, as Minister of Information and Culture, that there's a petition to Mr. President. It was not addressed to me. Otherwise, I said your best bet is probably to ask INEC. And, you see, the President does not micromanage every organization within it. And if the President needs to take action, he will so do. But I think I'm the wrong person you're asking this question. Now, as to the first question about what I went to do in the U.S., yes, I went to the U.S. to balance the skewed reports about the just concluded elections. And everywhere I went, I said it very unambiguously that the last general elections in Nigeria are the most transparent, the freest, and the most authentic as ever held. And that is despite the efforts of the opposition to delegitimize or discourage the election. And I put forward my position there that the three reasons why these elections were free were the best was one, that the introduction of technology, especially beavers, made it pretty difficult for anybody to do the usual things before, which was overvoting, stuffing ballots, and the like. Because once it takes your, biometrics, you can vote twice. Secondly, I said it's because the president also showed that, and he promised that he would provide a level playing ground, which he did. The first instance, Mr. President did not confer any advantage on his ruling party. And that is why, as far as was concerned, he would rather lose the election than win at all costs. And the results showed it. The president lost the presidential election in his own state, in Katsina. It's never happened in Nigeria before, for the sitting president to lose elections in his own state. And I went further to say that the president also prevented anybody from using the security to rig elections. Of course, again, the last election is largely the least violent in the history of Nigeria. Yes, what I said about Mr. Peter Obi, it's very clear. I said Mr. Peter Obi has every right to seek redress in court, like Labour Party, but nobody has the right to call for insurrection or to threaten to say that if the president-elect is sworn in, that will be the end of democracy. And that was precisely what the running mate of Mr. Peter Obi said on live channel television. And I've not heard Peter Obi rein him in or correct him. So if your running mate says something, of course he was saying on behalf of the party and on behalf of the candidate. That's why he said that was treason. For anybody to say that if a duly elected president in Nigeria is sworn in, that will be the end of democracy. It's treason. For anybody to say if you swear in a duly elected president, you are swearing the military. It's treason. So I don't see anything that's controversial in that. Thank you very much. This has nothing to do with the question that I'm answering. If you have any issue with REC, please go to INEC. Thank you. You see, do you now want me to second guess the president? No. Am I supposed to second guess the president? INEC chair wrote a letter to the president, presumably through the secretary of the government. There are procedures. So what's your problem? Thank you.